Hey everybody, my name's Nakra. You guys are watching Door to More. I'm a full-time salesman and 100% entrepreneur. What up everybody? So my name is Nakra. I'm a 23-year-old University of Guelph graduate. I graduated at the University of Guelph with a marketing management degree, and right now what I do is I'm actually self-employed as well as working a full-time sales position with a company called Fluent Home. What I'm going to be talking about a lot in these videos is one, I'm going to be talking about my experience and what I've gone through over the last 4 to 6 years, as well as the different tips and tricks I've learned. So we're going to be covering a vast majority of things. It's going to be from sales to entrepreneurial advice to mentality advice. So switching your mindset and kind of focusing like a lion, whether it comes to how to transition your words into thinking a little bit of a different way, looking at different circumstances and situations. A little bit backstory on who I am. That's what this first video is today. And what we'll be talking about is kind of who I am. Right now I would say that I'm living in something I would call the process, and what it is your growth between each phase in life and how you go, and I think we're always growing and always learning every day. What I'm really growing is I'm learning when it comes to building and creating a business, as well as managing a team and running a team of X number of people. Going back to a little bit of my university life. So I started University of Guelph in 2014 and I graduated in 2018, and it was 4 years of absolutely cool experiences and memories. Mom and Dad, I really went to class, every single class. I did go to a lot of class, to be frank, but at the same time, it was really a networking opportunity. That's what I took University of Guelph as, and the amount of people and connections and relationships I developed over that 4 years was absolutely phenomenal. I met great young entrepreneurs that I know are doing phenomenal now 2 years after university. I know people have gotten famous overnight. You meet really cool people, and university is a place to network, learn as much as you can, develop as the individual you are, and grow into who you want to be, and kind of look for those next steps of where you want to go. And hopefully my channel actually gives you some support on how to get to that next step. That was a little bit about my university side of things. Now shifting back into my work as well as career side of things, and I think that's where I've had the true development, whether it was entrepreneurial or working under management of someone else. Now, me being who I am, I'm very tough to manage. My managers agree. I know you're probably listening to this right now. But I really started in 2015. My first sales job was actually at Foot Locker. It was a super cool opportunity. It was very relational sales. Very simple task at hand. Grab the product, showcase it. How do you like it? Try to attach product. Now, in 2016, I actually started working 2 jobs. I worked for Foot Locker, as well as I worked for a Bell corporate store, The Source. So in 2016, I started at The Source, and that went to 2017. And with what I learned there is we actually had it where it was a really cool opportunity where people came in for consumer electronics. They came in for your iPads, your phones, your laptops, your TVs, you name it. And your idea was how to cross-sell them from that individual product to a unique service that Bell provides, whether it was cell phone plans or it was Bell residential services like your TV, internet, home phone, and you were just kind of finding out about who your competitor had or who that customer actually had, and what you could transition them into. So it was a really cool opportunity for Bell there, and you learned things, or what I learned from that was actually cross-selling, which we'll talk a little bit more about. So at The Source, I actually became top 5 sales representative within my district, and maintained that for a very long time. Between 2016 and 2017, I also was able to earn the top 5 sales rep, and basically I did that within the 777 district, from Mississauga to Kitchener-Waterloo, Fergus, Guelph, you name it. And then in 2018, once I graduated from University of Guelph, I switched into Guelph Volkswagen. So I went from selling shoes to phones to cars, and that's when at Guelph VW there, it was really cool because you actually had more of a process of sitting down with the client, really building that relation, and not spending 15-20 minutes with the transaction, but you're dealing with a few hours. So you're building it, you're building with the emotion, you're going through the full sales process, and that's where I really learned that there. And at that dealership, what we helped lead the team to was a Wolfsburg Award. We got that in 2017, 18, as well as 19. So super proud of Guelph Volkswagen. If you guys need a car, they have an awesome, super friendly staff there that would be happy to help you. In 2019, I ended up taking a position for a company called Fluent Home, and this is where I went from shoes to phones to cars to security. And a lot of people ask me why I went from VW to selling sales or security. And it really came down to growth. And this is the side of where it comes to mindset and mentality for me. And I am a person that always wants to feel challenged and feel like I'm growing. And I felt like I wasn't growing enough there. So I switched to a company called Fluent Home, which I actually went abroad and worked door to door. So for a lot of people that don't know, when it comes to sales, door to door is probably the least respected industry, but it is probably the hardest industry I've ever worked in, because again, you're dealing with the rejection of 50 to 60 people per day. Wait until you find that one sale that makes you XYZ. Now, when I worked for Fluent, I was able to achieve top 3 in sales for Canada and US, as well as for my first month, I went from hitting 7 sales to my last month hitting 35. So it was about a 500% increase in sales performance there over a 5-month period. And then all throughout, which we'll talk a lot about going forward, is my entrepreneurial endeavors, and it is a trio entertainment, hence the hat. And I actually started this in 2017. I started a few previous businesses before, which we'll talk about. That is to current day, and we're just slowly building on that. Like I said, the best part about me and what I try to do every day is how can I learn? How can I get better? How can I manage a team better? As well as continue to learn myself. And I think that's something that we all kind of get lost in, is we think, oh, we might be perfect, or we know kind of where we're at. Yes, it's awesome to know self-regulation, kind of know exactly where you are and regulate where you are, but also to take a step back and kind of figure out again of where you should be going. What are your next steps? What can I do to get 1% better tomorrow? So yeah, we'll be talking a little bit about Nakra Entertainment and how I've built and am operating a marketing and promotions company successfully, and the failures I've definitely gone through with that as well, and what I've learned through that. So this is the first video. It is just to get a little bit to know me and who I am as an individual, what I've been able to accomplish over the last 4 to 6 years, as well as what kind of content you guys should be looking forward to. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, as well as you'll find my personal Instagram as well as my business Instagram just right below. So the name Door to More really came from is working with Fluent Home and learning and building with a team of 10 to 12 different entrepreneurs and people that have the same drive and focus as you, but how the opportunity of knocking doors and the income you can receive with sales can really transform your life into, if you really want that opportunity of focusing that 8 months of your life on your entrepreneurial endeavors, it really gives you that opportunity. So for me, knocking doors has opened more doors to allow me to give me the flexibility in terms of time, to travel, to live my best life, as well as to grow in every different way possible. 2019 rolls by. One of the biggest things I want to say to most people is it's absolutely great to know your goals and where you want to go by 2021 or 2030 in the new decade. But remember, it takes 13 hours to build a Toyota and 6 months to build a Rolls Royce. It takes consistency, hard work, and persistence, and you will get those goals and you will get to where you want to be. Just keep grinding. So what we'll be talking about in terms of content going forward is it's going to be a lot of sales and entrepreneurial related content, as well as we'll be talking about the different advice I can give you from the last 4 to 6 years, the different things I've learned and unique, cool stories. But I think one of the biggest things I also am going to focus on is transitioning from college or university into the entrepreneurial or the workplace life, and how to transition smoothly. As well as the last thing will be mindset and talking about how to have what I call the lion mindset. And that's just really looking at how to do and get that 1% better every day and continue to learn, develop, and grow, becoming the best version of yourself. So again, like I said, I am not a preacher, I'm not a teacher of any sort. What I am to be telling you guys is my cool experiences and stories, and hopefully you guys will be able to gain some knowledge and make the mistakes that I didn't. What? I really look forward to hearing from what you guys have to say, and yeah, I hope you guys have a great day. Thanks for watching this video today, and I look forward to hearing more from you guys. Cheers.